What's up, everybody? Pete with Auto Repair Tips. In this video, I'm doing like a tool review. Not as much as a review as just talk about a product. My brother and I were talking about getting a new jump box because the one we use is by SnapOn, and legitly, it weighs about 42 pounds. And when we're working, sometimes we have to go way out in the junkyard. And I don't need all that firepower just to crank a car up sometimes. I mean, if you have a big diesel truck or something massive that is just dead to the world, I probably would need that. But I was telling him, I was like, after a while, that sucker gets heavy. And about that time, a company contacted me, and they're called AC Mount. So I said, let's give it a shot. I told them I'd make a video on their jump box, just let me look at it. And this is the size of the box it sent me. And the weight on that box is 1 pound.
It's not bad. It's nice.
Now, I grant you that jump box there is not industrial use by far, because like I said, you look at the cables, I mean, they're kind of thin. The plastic here, it's just not industrial grade, but I said, send it, let me look at it anyway. And believe it or not, been using it for over 2 weeks now. I charged it up and we're sitting, if you press this little red button right here, it tells you what you're sitting at. We're sitting at about 37%. And it's still jumping cars. Matter of fact, I jumped this bread truck earlier this morning. There was like 2 volts in the battery, and I didn't need to carry that monstrosity out there to do it. So I took that out there and check out how I started it. So I've been using this thing most of the week, and it's at 51% right now. This bread truck is pretty much dead. It's toast. Battery's been gone on this thing for about a month while I've been working on it. You take the connector, you'll put it in, and if you look and see right here, it flashes green and red, green and red. You come over to the battery, you stick one on the negative side and one on the positive side, and then what'll happen is, when you do that, it stops flashing from green to red. Here, I'll show you real quick this way. So if you look and see it flashing green, red, when you hook to the battery, it just goes green. And one more time on this to see, this is at 38% now. So let's see if it starts this thing up.
Here, let's do this.
So which brings me to this. Would I recommend this for a shop owner to buy in his shop? No. Would I recommend it for you to use in your car if you're going on a trip somewhere? I think it'd be just fine. I'm still on the hunt for a better jump box, just something that doesn't weigh 47 pounds. I want to get something that's going to weigh, give me 1.5 pounds. If I have to lug that thing 300 yards that way, I don't feel like carrying 50 pounds that far, but I don't mind carrying 1.5 pounds. I mean, I get it sometimes. I've got to do that simply because it's a massive truck, like a Mack truck or a bread truck or something like that, and it is like at dead zero. But we don't always have to carry something that large out there. So I'm going to continue to use that until I find something else that's going to be more industrial-like. But if you're out there and you want to get one, I'm not even going to put a link in the description. I don't want to make any money off it. Just sharing it with you guys. If you drive in a car and you're just a novice and you go on trips a lot, I think that would do you just fine. Again, I've been 2 weeks and hasn't had to charge it yet. That's it for this video. I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Catch you later.